We're working hard to bring you new content as often as possible, but I need you to subscribe. Please subscribe. It's part of what we're trying to work towards, and it really helps the farm. It kind of lifts our spirits and makes all of us think that we're not alone out here. Today's video is about using the RainFlo 2550 plastic mulch layer. We got this one without the centering device. I got mixed feelings about it. We'll probably try to include it next year. It's an add-on. It's about $600, but it bolts on. It just helps you center the track. So our McCormick had gone down for repairs, and I called a friend of ours who's also a farmer. Got a beautiful collection of tractors. Asked him, hey, I need something big enough to pull this plastic mulch layer. They rooted around. I went over to his house. Now, I'm telling you, he has a collection of tractors. Beautiful, beautiful tractors. He's restored with his son through the years and his daughter. He starts bringing out his favorite tractor. This beautiful 1966 Case 930 in turbo. Even has the parade plates on it. And to take the plates off, brings it over to the house. We hook it onto the plastic mulch layer. Now, this RainFlo 2550 requires a 70 horse or bigger tractor. This is a kind of a heavy bad boy. There's a TC Junior here running really fast. He misses soccer this year, if anybody was wondering. So to marry that 1966 Case Turbo with this newly manufactured piece of equipment is kind of poetic justice. I think it's just gorgeous that the way that diesel tractors were made stands the test of time. It's running and barely broke a sweat. The video is made because a lot of videos that I looked at when I was trying to buy this equipment, they were overseas videos. They were shot really quick and you didn't get to see what you have to do. This is the end of a mulch row, so it's all dug in, the corners are all tucked down, and somebody has to ride the machine, jump off, and cover it, or you put one person at each end. We do this kind of quick to get the plastic down so the wind doesn't catch a corner. We'll go back in by hand and kind of open the drip layer and cap it off, fold it over. This gorgeous view is about 5 acres of field. Not too bad as far as the rows being straight. But the little tiny left and right wiggles, that would be gone if you had a centering device. So here's the crew that laid all of this mulch you see. The machine makes it simple enough that you just need people capable of paying attention on both ends. Why'd we do it? We're trying to be sustainable. I don't want to use Roundup. I'd like the plants and food that comes off this farm to be just as healthy as possible. We married the plastic mulch that we've been using for over a year now with a new planter. We've been using a modified one that we had built, and we went ahead and bought the RainFlo 1200. Really good transplanter. You see us use it over a course of about 2 days. I'd say we planted probably close to 3,000, 4,000 plants, and we weren't driving hard. Then we get this, 5 inches of rain, And that came quick, folks. Plants hadn't even had a chance to be in the ground. This is a day or so after planting. It was just mud and muck. We rescued some of the starts and got them replanted. If it had just waited a week or two between the cover crop starting to come up, which I didn't do a good job on this year, and the starts actually getting root, we probably wouldn't have floated out so many starts, but we lost quite a few in those low spots, 2 low spots we had. First year on this farm. Mrs. TC coming home from a 24-hour shift. Just in time to spend the entire day working outside with me on the farm. RainFlo is making really good equipment. Simple, easily adjustable. Seat swing in or out, up or down. They have a larger model than this. We opted for this model, partially driven by budget and experimentation. We'll call it research and development. If you're wondering, it gets, what do you say, miles per gallon in water here. Say we got a healthy 900 foot, maybe 1,000 foot, and then had to refill. Depends on how fast you're dropping, what you're planting. You could have 2 wheels or 1. Spikes based on your plant spacing. You're about to watch us throw in some tomatoes. You'll see 1 wheel on the 1200 for the tomatoes. 10-inch spacing, just offset to miss the drip line. Here's the boss. It's Grandpa out there. I know you're not supposed to give information publicly, but 95 this year looks pretty good.
Wait here for a little bit. When Dad comes back,
Pulling them tomato plants, take them back, load them on the trays. This is tough work. I mean, it looks fun and easy when it's an edited video. It is hot. A lot of walking. A lot of back and forth. But rewarding. Rewarding. Very rewarding. Bird's eye view looking back. Supervisor coming around to check our progress. Enthusiastic crew just waiting to start the next row. Got a supervisor again, better get cracking. These starts were a little bit further along than we'd like to see. They were tall. Got to make sure the roots really get buried. Quick view of the business end of the machine. Again, RainFlo water wheel transplanter. I think this is the 1200. Really late season, very tall starts. Not the way we'd like to start. Weren't planning on this. A friend of mine had these in his greenhouse. Just really hoping not to watch them wilt away and die. A lot of farmers weren't doing any vegetables. Restaurants are closed. Retailers kind of tightened up, and farmers markets are basically at the beginning of the year dead. So thanks for watching. Stay with us.